Sandy Hook, Parkland, and Santa Fe. Parents of the victims and survivors are bonding together in their grief and taking action.
A National School Safety Summit is being held in Houston this weekend.
The survivors and their families hope the message helps keep students safe.
Jason Miles is live in Northwest Houston with what they have to say. Hey, Jason.
Hey there, guys. This summit is being organized by Region 4 Education Service Center, Crime Stoppers of Houston, and an organization founded by two mothers of the Sandy Hook Elementary massacre, who, by the way, also got to meet with some Santa Fe families.
10 months after 10 people lost their lives during a mass shooting at Santa Fe High School, more than 300 people gather 50 miles away for a school safety summit.
And many of them are educators and police officers, first responders, mental health providers from the Houston area. But we also have people from as far away as Boston and California.
Safe and Sound Schools is the primary organizer, a group founded by Sandy Hook massacre mothers Michelle Gay and Alyssa Parker.
We had been planning to hold a national level summit very shortly, and we were just invited to bring it here, and it seemed to make such great sense.
Gay and Parker say their daughters, Josephine and Emily, are still very present 6 years after their deaths and continue to inspire their mothers to do what they can to help other families, including those impacted here in Texas by the Santa Fe shooting.
There is this instant shorthand between us. I think we understand to a level that no one else can.
They say a comprehensive approach to school safety is their goal, although enhanced security is a crucial component. That's what brought National Association of School Resource Officers Director Mo Kennedy here.
Depending on the intent of the attacker, just about any place could be vulnerable to some degree. So you got to be prepared to meet that force, really, and to stop that person in their tracks.
Sharing insight and experiences to try and keep our schools safe.
All right, thank you, Jason. And this conference runs through tomorrow. Meanwhile, Jason will have more from the Sandy Hook mothers coming up at 5 o'clock, and their entire conversation will be part of a special KHOU podcast in the near future.
And right now on KHOU 11 News' website, we have information about the Santa Fe Strong Resiliency Center. That's where counselors are available every day. And if you need to talk to someone at any time, you can call the crisis hotline. It's up on our website on your screen right now. You can find it on KHOU.com as well.
He was just 16 years old when he was accused of shooting and killing his parents at their home. 3 years later, Antonio Armstrong Jr. is facing a capital murder trial. Armstrong has maintained his innocence through the years. Today, jury selection is underway in the case.
Armstrong will not face the death penalty because of his age. Adam Bennett has been in the courtroom all day. So Adam, what's the latest?
So for hours, both sides have been questioning 120 potential jurors. In the end, they'll whittle that down to 14 people, 12 main jurors and 2 alternate, in a trial that they say could last up to a month. Now, no cameras are allowed inside the jury selection, but we did see Armstrong walking into the courtroom this morning surrounded by family. During today's proceedings, he was attentive, also frequently taking notes along with his attorneys. Prosecutors say that Armstrong shot his father, former Texas A&M linebacker Antonio, and his mother Dawn Armstrong in their bedroom the morning of July 29, 2016. But Armstrong insists a masked intruder did it. Armstrong's lawyer claims the DA's office withheld evidence for 18 months. That evidence is reportedly an audio recording from a woman regarding death threats against Armstrong's dad, Antonio. A defense lawyer, Rick DeToto, says this case has taken so long to go to trial because his team has just been constantly getting new information. Today, both Armstrong and his family declined to comment. Now, Armstrong was 16 when that crime happened, so a conviction on this capital murder charge would mean an automatic life sentence with parole possible only after 40 years. Back to you.
Adam, thank you. Time now for your top 4 at 4. Starting with a huge mess on the East X Freeway. These southbound lanes on 69 just north of Townsend Road in Humble back open 14 hours after a fiery big rig crash this morning. This is a live look from Air 11. Police say the truck driver slammed into the roadside barrier near the FM 1960 exit He did not survive. The truck was carrying hundreds of push lawnmowers. Almost all of them were burned in the fire. Crews worked for hours to repair the road.
Number 2, deputies are searching for 2 men involved in the deadly shooting of a Papa John's delivery driver. It happened after he made a delivery to an apartment in North Harris County last night. He died in the parking lot. Deputies don't have much to go on at this point. The only description they have is 2 men driving off in a gray car. The president of Papa John's Houston issued a statement saying they plan to pay for the victim's funeral.
At number 3, a woman gives birth to her son and then weeks later gives birth again to twins. BBC News reports a woman in Bangladesh was rushed back to the hospital 26 days after having her first child with severe stomach pains. Doctors discovered she had a second uterus and was still pregnant with twins. All 3 babies and the mother are healthy.
Wow. Number 4, an Australian man is suing his boss for almost $2 million because he says his supervisor passed gas on him. The employee calling it bullying and is seeking compensation for emotional damages. It's a big stink down under. Breaking news.
I think they say down under.
Breaking news on Breaking Wind there.
Can you have 2 uteruses?
Yes, you can, and it's more common than people
Really?
realize. I was reading, and I don't know, I want to make sure I'm correct, but one
Yeah.
in 3,000 women?
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
Interesting
biology
news today.
lesson I will have to give you off air. But,
Sure, I got the gist of it.
but surprise, she has 3 babies.
That's amazing.
It's the beauty of life.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, I
Thank
feel
you,
for
Ron.
her.
Circle of Life. Appreciate that.
Circle of Life.
It's Friday.
Let's talk about the weather.
Yes, and watch party and date night and whatever you're
Yeah.
doing this evening. It's beautiful
Go
outside.
Cougs.
Yeah, go. Oh, man. Come on. Just make the grade 8 I'm good with. Final 4, that's like rarefied air. Go ahead and do it. Beach day. Look at the beachcombers down there having a good time. Find me a shell. Get one of those chevrons for me. Galleria area, clouds are thickening, but no rain out of those clouds. It's just breezy and warm, and it feels good outside. Bush 76, Pearland 76, Conroe 78, Brenham has cracked 80. Sugarland, you're not too far away at 79. This evening, just breezy and mild, 74 at 7 o'clock, 68 at 9 o'clock, breezy, 66 breezy. At 11 o'clock tonight, have a long walk, have a nice night out. Here's what we're looking at. Lovely breezy evening, but afternoon storms. With a cold front coming in to make it much colder on Sunday. I'll time the arrival of the wind shift to the north and the rain chances coming up in a couple of minutes, gang.
All right, thank you so much, Dave. Well, for decades, the office of President George H.W. Bush has been right here in Houston, but now, 4 months after his death, the office is closing. The staff spent the last few weeks boxing everything up and getting the office cleaned out. People with the National Archives are taking boxes from the office back to Washington, and the president's personal staff are collecting photos to return to the family.
We have found so many funny things, letters he wrote to us, notes he wrote. It's been a great trip down memory lane.
His office is closed, but the space will be partially taken over by the Bush Foundation, so his work will continue on here in Houston.
The beloved fast food chain Chick-fil-A is at the center of a Texas controversy.
And now the Texas Attorney General is stepping in. Why Ken Paxton says the city of San Antonio has trampled over the restaurant's religious liberty.
And it's back to school with Astros pitcher Lance McCullers. Our Jason Bristol takes us back to his old high school stomping ground.
And border breaking point, the Trump administration's dire warning about the border.